Hi, Steve Stine here. Today I'm going to be showing you a really cool blues lick that you can utilize in your playing. And it's really not major blues or minor blues or anything like that. It's more of a patterned idea, but it sounds really great when used effectively. So let me show you what this looks like. Now, you don't only have to play it fast. Let me show you this. Here's another variation. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the pattern is, and then I'm going to show you different ways of being able to create some cool stuff with it. So you're not just playing it patternized, okay? The big thing here is what I'm doing is I'm playing, in this case, in the key of E. So what I'm doing is I'm going to my 5th string power chord, E. So I'm going to the 7th fret of the 5th string, making a power chord. And that's where this thing is going to occur. So the cool thing is you could do it over any power chord as long as you can find it on the 5th string. Okay, I'm in the key of E right now, so this is the perfect place to do this. So what I'm going to do is, in this position right here at the 7th fret, I'm going to go to the 2nd string, and I'm going to play the combinations of notes 8 and 9 on the 2nd string, with my middle and my ring finger. And you can already kind of hear that bluesy element. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up to the 1st string, and I'm going to play 7 and 9. Now, here's the trick to this. All I'm doing is playing 8 and 9 and 7 and 9, and then I'm going to the 3rd string and the 2nd string and doing the same thing. And then I'm going to the 4th string and the 3rd string and doing the same thing. So it's the same pattern 3 times. That's how we connect it. That's kind of interesting. And. Okay, so let's try that together. So what I'm doing is a hammer-on from the 8th fret to the 9th fret, the middle to the ring finger. So go ahead and do that. You're doing a hammer-on. And then I'm heading over to the 7th and 9th frets of the 1st string. And I'm picking those, but you could hammer them if you wanted to. You could pick them all. Just depends on how we're going to execute this lick. Okay, then I'm going to just simply move up to the 3rd and 2nd strings and do the same thing. Then I'm going to move up to the 4th and 3rd strings and do the same thing. So I have... Okay? Now, the key here is how we're going to connect these. So in order to make it like a pattern idea out of it, I'm going to show you what that is right there. Okay, and then we can change up the rhythms of it a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm doing my hammer-on and then my 7-9. But then I'm going to do a pull-off. So I'm going back to the 7th fret. And then I'm going to go back to the 9th fret of the 2nd string. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go back to the 7th fret again of the 1st string. Okay, so you got kind of a round robin happening there. Okay. Then I'm going to do a pull off from 9 to 7 on the 2nd string. Okay. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to end with a 9 on the 3rd string, then back to the 7 on the 2nd string. So I have this. Here's my total lick. And notice what I'm doing is I'm doing a hammer-on, picking these, doing a pull-off, playing 9, 7, adjacent strings there, then doing my pull-off, and then adjacent strings, 3rd and 2nd strings. So here's the whole thing nice and slow. Then all I do is that exact same thing, but I start on the 3rd string and go to the 2nd string. And then I do exactly the same thing on the 4th string to the 3rd string, except the ending is different. Now, I'm going to do my pull-off, but instead of going to the 5th string, I'm going to move down a half step to the 6th fret for a blues note. What I'm actually doing is going to the major third of the chord right there. And again, if you don't know what that is, don't worry about that. That's okay. Let me connect these patterns nice and slow. Here's the first pattern. Second pattern. Third pattern. And then I'm going to simply head to my root with my middle finger. I'm going to go to the 7th fret of the 5th string. And that's it. So here it is. Kind of cool.